What's up, guys? Another episode of Pixel Effect here. Had my mic on mute. Quick update. As some of you may know, probably not because I don't talk about it that much. I'm a fan of a lot of random stuff. Shantae, kaijus, old brawlers from the 90s. One that I've always liked is Streets of Rage, and I actually have a mix that I listen to at work. It's like one of those 30-minute mixes. Sorry. I actually listen to it at work all the time. Well, if some of you didn't know, they're making a Streets of Rage 4. And it's looking like it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm giving them my full blessing if this game goes well. It was one of those titles where there were some people that were upset because one of the characters was a little too, finger quote, sexy for them. And they were asking like why, and you need to tone it down some. So far from all the footage they've shown, they have not listened to any of those people. So I'm happy about that. So, stick to what you do. Ignore those people because they probably never played the games before in the first place. And if that's something to turn them away from it, then, tough. But anyway, today it was announced that they have rounded up their ensemble of soundtrack producers who are going to work on this game. And it is one of the best lists I've seen in a while for a game like this. They've got... sorry if I get some of these names wrong. When it comes to Japanese names, I do my best. Yozo Koshiro, which, you got Motohiro Kawashima. He worked on Streets of Rage 2 and 3. You got Yoko Shimomura, worked on Street Fighter 2. You got Keiji Yamagishi. Sorry if I got that wrong. Seriously. All right. And, sorry about that. My AC cut on, so I had to clip part of it out. And I believe I said Ninja Gaiden's producer, Keiji Yamagishi. Saying it again in case I got it wrong. Or if I didn't say it. And Hideki Naganuma. Sorry if I didn't get that right again. But he did Jet Set Radio. And I'm just going to repeat what I said before I cut that part out when my AC kicked in. That to have these guys working on this game is a huge thing for me because I grew up with all these games. And their soundtracks were amazing. Like, this was back before, we had orchestras and stuff doing music. And, you just got great boss tunes back in these days. Streets of Rage 2 and 1 has some great boss music. Jet Set Radio has great music. Street Fighter 2, seriously. These games had some great tunes I grew up with and will recognize in a heartbeat. And for all of them to combine and work on this is huge for me. So I'm looking forward to Streets of Rage 4. I think it's going to be a great game. With that said, I'm glad they brought this back, and it gives me hope that more companies will start trying to bring back more products of yesteryear. There are a ton of great games from the past I would love to see brought back today, but actually be good. Like, take your time, work on it, bring it back. Duke Nukem 3D was a great game when I was growing up. It pushed controversy. It pushed it hard. And honestly, I doubt a game like that would come out in today's world. But if it did, I think it'd be huge, if they took their time. Because I got Duke Nukem Forever and got burnt by that. I played it, I beat it, I played it several times after I beat it. But it was a bad game. Honestly, it was broken, glitchy, buggy, and they pretty much just pushed it out to get it out, saying, hey, at least we finished it. But companies like Sega and Nintendo and Capcom, we get their main titles like Mega Man every now and again, we get Sonic, we get Mario. They have so many old titles they can bring back I'd love to see. Capcom, Lost Planet, Nintendo. They have, Beautiful Joe. If Beautiful Joe came back, more than likely it'd be in the Nintendo system. It could be multi-plat, but I see Nintendo getting it. But I'd like to see it come back. I'd like to see a new Jet Set Radio. I'd love to see a new Honda. There are a ton of games out there that could come back. But it's like, these companies sit on these giant libraries of games they don't want to do anything with. Brave Fencer, God, there's so many great games. And every now and again, we'll get one. We got Medieval. We got Spiral came back recently. That's good. You know, like, but not everything needs a remake, but just bring them back and make a new game. Like, I prefer new games instead of remakes, because while remakes are good for reliving my childhood, sorta, I'd love to see the series continue, you know. But like I said, it's just these companies taking risk. That's the thing. When it comes to these game companies, people have to understand that I understand that there's a risk associated with bringing the game back. Like, what if it doesn't sell? You took that risk, brought it back because somebody asked you, and it's either going to pay off or it's not. It's kind of like Phantasy Star with Microsoft. It may come on other platforms, but right now Microsoft has it. PSO2, it took 8 years, but god dang it, I'm going to play it day one. Like, as soon as it comes out, I'm going to play it. I mean, I played it on Japanese servers, but that game means a lot to me. It meant a lot to me in my undergrad years of college. You know, I made some good friends on there, but they're gone now, so I guess technically they wouldn't be good friends, would they? Huh. I guess that makes sense. They're gone now, but I still had their characters loaded into my my database on my Japanese account for some reason. But anyway, I'll be playing it day one. But I'd love to see these companies take a risk and try to you know, play more to their libraries of old games and bring them back, you know, because there's fans out there wanting to play them again. But anyway, this is about Streets of Rage 4. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, they're not shying away from, you know, their art style. They're not shying away from the character designs. I guess you could say what, gender equality, because you punch both. You punch women and men. You know, it's gonna be a great game. You know, don't punch anybody in real life, please. That's not good. You'll go to jail for it. I don't care what anybody else tells you. Don't do it. But I'm looking forward to it. It looks great. The characters look great. I think there's gonna be 2 more character reveals. So far, it's just been 2 so far announced. But I do think there's gonna be 2 more announced later, because in the silhouette you see 2 more characters. But yeah, for now that's it. It's just to say that these 5 great producers of music are going to be working together, and that's huge, you know, seriously. And Brave Wave Productions is going to be the record label they're working up under. I saw their post earlier today too about that. So that's it on Streets of Rage 4, guys. Like I said, I love this franchise. Sometimes if you got the time, go and look up the soundtrack online. I would post it, but it's one I do not own. So, you know, I can't really do anything about that. But you can find some decent quality tracks online. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And like I said, I got some more stuff I want to get done. But until then, I will talk to you guys. All right, later.